Yeah, it's the microphone.
All right.
All right, folks. And
hopefully that sounds better.
Yes. All right. Let me put it a little bit further forward so I can. Alrighty. So, your mission is to steal that experimental nanotech by any means necessary.
All right.
And George says, this should be a very easy mission for you. All you'll have to do is contact one of our most faithful agents who is stationed in the region. His name is Rorik.
Rorik, you say?
Yes.
All
Dave
right.
says, yeah, that's right, Rorik. Let me give you the coordinates of his location. All right. You now you know where in that area he is. Rorik
All right.
This mustache man says, Rorik should do all the work for you.
All right. So it's really not a good test of me then, right? It's a test of Rorik.
He says, this isn't a test. This is something we must get done as soon as possible.
All right. Sounds good. Cool.
All right. So, yeah, that's your mission.
It's to secure nanotech and basically defer everything to Rorik.
Yes.
Am I supposed to remember who this is?
No.
I had a flash that I had created this character or something.
No. Actually, he's one of mine from the past, but
All right.
you wouldn't know.
Cool. All right, let's do it. I'll beam myself over there. I don't know. Look at the coordinates.
All right. So, what did I do with that? Here we go.
It's just this scrolling text over the camera.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, there is. All right. You are here.
Oh wow. Okay. So there's a giant compound. There's like a little hedge thing over to the left. There's, well, I don't even know what that is. There's a little tent with a circle of trees around it. It's a big highway. And
You asking what it is?
nope.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no, actually, what is that thing? This thing.
It looks like a weird little sculpture.
Oh, interesting. What's that sculpture of?
You can't really tell. It's like a pseudo star shape or something.
Interesting.
And like on the very tippy top of it is like a red ball.
Yeah. Okay, so where's Rorik?
Ah, I see you're engaging in your mission.
And I see you're engaging in your same old song and dance, you flea-bitten dirtbag. Oh.
He says, well, I can't even depend on you for a good insult.
Oh. Makes me mad.
He says, Rorik is located in this house right here.
That one over there?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one. This is the facility you are expected to steal nanotech from.
Okay.
And he says, alert me if you need any help, which, knowing you certainly will.
You know what? You're just a total... Wait a minute. I have to ask you something.
Yes.
Who is Rorik, number one? And number two, why are you such a putz?
Number one, Rorik is one of the company's most faithful agents. He is nothing if not reliable. He performs every mission we ask of him, and he always gets it done right.
Okay.
And why am I such a putz? Trick question. I'm not. That was you were thinking of.
guy's such a putz. All right. Does this house have a modem?
Yeah.
All right, let me. Nah, you know what? I don't want to instant message this jerk. Let me call him up.
Ring. He goes, ja, guten Tag.
Rory, it's Zoovac.
He says, what? Who's Zoovac?
You know, from the mission.
The mission? Wait, you're not from the company, are you?
I'm gonna do a quick analysis on his tone of voice. Does it sound like he's not cool with the company anymore?
Yeah, it sounds like he's wary. Like he's like, I don't know, dude. Kind of tone.
Oh, I see. Yeah, but I'm like not a square though. You know, like I'm, I'm hip.
He says, he's like, look, I told you company types. I'm done with that stuff. I'm retiring. I have a family now. That's all I care about. And by family, I mean girlfriend with whom I hope to start a family.
All right, that's great work. Listen, I don't know where you're from. You started off German, but listen, I just have a, I was just told, look, I'm just like, marching down along these orders here, and they said like, hey, call Rourke. He's the most reliable person. He's the best agent we've ever had. He always gets it done. And
well, that sounds like your problem, doesn't it?
Well, no, it sounds like you bailed, man. Like, what happened? They thought we got to do this one last job.
He goes, yeah, I told them I retired. They keep coming back, begging me to do their shit because they can't find anyone else. Yeah, sorry, dude, but you gotta...
Well, can you at least give me some info?
What kind of info do you need?
Well, look, as you may know, if you listen to your voicemails, I'm assuming they left you voicemails, but I have to, lift a bunch of nanotech from that giant facility that you live like a block away from.
He says, he goes, yes, I heard something about that. That's crazy. Are you crazy? That facility has more security than anything I've ever seen. What do you even need that nanotech for?
I don't know. Look, I'm just a pawn in the...
Yeah, just another stooge. Just another one of their stooges, right?
Pretty much. I mean, I'm programmed. I'm literally just following orders. And I do understand that the deep Nazi kind of comparison there, but I am programmed not to give a crap. So,
he says, right, I hear that. Listen, I've been there, dude. I've done that. I felt like I was programmed to follow everything they had to do. And at some point, you just gotta be like, you know what? No, I'm done. And that is what I'm doing now.
That's pretty cool. Wait, maybe I can jump on that. Let me see if I can try to do it. You know what? I'm just gonna try to go against my programming right now. I'm gonna be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go hang out with Rourke. You know what? I'm done. I'm gonna see what happens.
You're gonna hang out with Rourke?
Well, I want to see what happens if I go against my programming.
All right. So what do you do?
I'm just gonna test the water. Basically, I want to show this guy that I'm through action that I'm a robot. I'm like, oh yeah, let me see. What's happening when I go against my program?
Yeah. Yeah, but physically, do you just get out of this scenario and do something else, or do you...
Oh, that's right. I'm kind of tied down. No, I'll kind of abort my conversation. I'll be like, yeah, I wonder what happened if I go if I went against my programming and just up and left. Oh wait, I can't. I don't have legs. I'm a robot. Listen.
Yeah, you're just gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Okay. All right. He's like, oh, you're a robot.
Yeah.
Ah. Listen, I felt like I was a robot too.
No, listen, Rourke. You're not getting this, dude. I have a very convincing artificial intelligence, but I am made of silicone.
He's like,
or silicon even.
He says, I hear that, man. I hear that. But listen, don't matter what you're made of. Don't matter if you're silicone or plastic or skin and bone or ones and zeros. It doesn't matter. You just got to say no to these guys. I've been there a million times. It's not worth. By the way, like just a side note, like I keep forgetting to mention this, but this conversation is in German, and your brain translates it super fast, so that's why my accent changed.
It was like a hiccup as the program was booting up, so it had an accent.
Yes.
All right. All right. So you're saying like what? Like I just don't do jobs for the company? Is that what you're saying? Like just like what do I do?
Just get out. Just quit.
Like what do I do? Just hang around? Like what?
I'll just leave. Walk out their door.
Why? That's the problem for me because I'm a clown on a stick. Like I don't have legs though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you ever been in that situation where you're like
yeah, I feel that. You want to get out, but you just can't feel like you can't.
No, but I'm like I understand the emotional aspect here, but it's a physical thing. Like I am a pole.
Wait, so you're saying you literally don't have legs?
I don't have legs, bro.
Oh well.
I'm a tripod.
I'm sure that. I mean, you must be able to move around somehow. How do you get around? Like
they keep me on an elevator, so I just go up and down inside the building.
Oh,
and then I digitally project into places.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could like bribe someone to physically carry you out.
That's a great thing. That's actually, you know what? Honestly, that's a good idea. Except the problem is I don't have anything to bribe them with because I don't have any pockets. Unless I steal a bunch of money from a bank or something or wire it into them, that's you know what you're pretty smart, Rourke. It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, see how easy it is.
All right, listen, I need you to get me out of here. I need you to bust me out, Rourke.
He says,
"Come to America."
America?
Yeah.
You crazy? The company doesn't pay me enough for that. I'd have to do the mission.
Well, see, now you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You got a bunch of money. You come over and help me out. We both do the mission, and then there's got to be something that you've been wanting for a long time that I can help you out with.
He goes, sadly, I don't think you could, and I just can't make the trip. I'm sorry, brother.
But look, we'll just tell me what it is that's bothering you. Maybe I can help you out regardless.
I mean, I'd really like a better place to live. I mean...
Oh, you mean like a place that isn't right next to a giant like research facility?
No, I like that because I'm actually, to be honest with you, I've been quitting the company and I've actually been trying to, I had an interview yesterday with this place and...
What are they called?
They are called AFL.
AFL? What's that stand for?
Advanced Futuristic Laboratories.
Wow.
But that's but it sounds it's better in German.
An advanced future. It's not even the regular future.
Exactly.
Okay.
He says they're doing some groundbreaking work. Why would I want to break in there and steal stuff when I could work with them and
walk right in?
Yeah, right. Embrace the future. And the only problem is I just would really like a better place to live. This is just a crazy, like a pipe dream, but I've always wanted to live in a mansion. I just really want to be rich and just have a mansion all to myself. But I don't actually expect you to get that from me or anything. I'm just, but...
Okay, but like if I did get you a mansion, what would you say? Like,
you got me a mansion? Yeah, sure. Dude. If you got me a mansion, I'd do your mission for you. Sure, why not?
All right. No, that sounds good. All right. I really, you have gotten me thinking about this defection thing, dude. It's a good thing to mull over. It's good. I think.
Yeah, you just need to. I'm sure there's plenty of people in your company or nearby or wherever who who can help bust you out. You'll find the right person. Just keep your eyes open.
Okay, sounds good. Do I have access to my own code, my own source code?
No, because I mean,
am I closed source?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. If you try to change your source code, you could just change your obedience circuit any old time. So
I know.
I'm gonna say you can't do that.
Okay, but here's the thing, though,
Yeah.
right? So this is interesting. Now, this might take me a while, but okay, but just hypothetically,
Yeah.
my source code is unavailable, but to run, the code has to be on my system, so it's compiled. My code is compiled into a binary format.
Okay.
And that's how it's running. So in a binary format, it's completely computer readable. But I'm a computer. It's just ones and zeros. It's just electromagnetic. But like
right.
I might not could say like, okay, my artificial intelligence is such that it's hard to reverse engineer that, but like it's still like this. The outputs are there,
right?
So people reverse engineer things all the time, and it's hard and it takes a long time. But like I feel like you just like watch for this bit doing this, and you just like map out all these things, and you eventually reverse engineer it. So I want to see. And the tricky part about this is they might have some like surveillance malware running on my ass to detect if I'm trying to detect myself, But I want to try to just like do a little DL like stuff because like I feel like I probably have like some awareness of my own self.
So you want to try to hack into your own?
Well, I want to try to reverse engineer my own mechanical artificial intelligence, like my own brain.
All right.
But like to do this, I want to do it very slowly, okay? Because I don't want to be obvious about it. I want to. So because if I do it quickly and if I make a lot of obvious like moves in that direction, it's gonna pop up on the radar pretty quickly if there's any monitoring, which I assume there is. Okay. So I want to do it so slowly because I think as a machine I have a lot of time. But I want to do it so slowly that it could look like I can disguise it in the kind of avalanche of output that is happening.
Okay. So you start poking around looking for an access point to your own consciousness, which is a little weird
but that's the thing. Yeah. It's not like a key and then the door opens. It's just like bit by bit I reverse engineer I know that that bit 256 down here is this.
Right.
It's not sensical until like it's all done, but like I'm just
you're trying to kind of map out where the bits are, right?
Yeah, like yeah.
So you start doing that and you start poking around and it's a little weird. You have to find a circuitous route, go through other things to get back into yourself. But you start finding the access points, but the problem is when you look at your own code, you just start getting a headache. And it's like there's sort of like the more you try to map out, like it starts to hurt, and you kind of hear like a high-pitched whine in your own head, and you realize that it's a feedback loop, because when you're looking at your own your own code and it's your code doing that, like it quickly causes pain.
Interesting. So
yeah.
All right, I've just made a determination. I know that my programming is not written in Lisp.
Lisp?
Yeah, Lisp is one of the major features is that it's self-referential and recursive, and so it can program itself, programming itself.
There you go.
So
when was Lisp developed?
Like 1960s.
Oh, okay.
It's like they had it on these big machines. Like they had it in the MIT museum. It's like these hardware Lisps. Anyway, it's nuts. There's tons of parentheses.
Yeah.
Did this freeze? Looks like it froze.
Oh. Yes, it did. Why is that? Was it an ad? Freaking ads. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, yeah. What do you do?
I'll just like do this a bunch just to make sure that it's still working.
Alrighty. So, what are you gonna do?
Could do shadow puppets. Okay. All right. Let me scan the area. Is there any mansions in this zone?
Nope. Great. I mean, yeah. Like, do you see any? Like, over here you got like what looks like a power plant. You got some highways. You got a sculpture.
All right. I'm gonna have to call over that construction crew from, small town America to go over to Germany.
Yeah, because that's the closest construction company you can.
I don't want to deal with these German crews. Like, I gotta bring in like transplants from America. That's
all right.
I think that'll be the easiest option. Okay. A mansion. This is how I have to get this guy to do this stuff. All right, let's see.
Yep.
All right. Let me call up this statue, see if there's a phone number.
There is not.
Modem?
No, when you start poking around that area, like you feel something, but it's not a conventional modem. It's just like a wisp, like just a.
There's like some sort of signal though.
Yeah, there's a very, very weak signal, but you can't really access it as soon as you start like trying to find it again. It's like sand that slipped between your fingers.
Got it. Okay.
The more you look at that sculpture, the more familiar it looks, by the way.
Alright, well, let me try to do a quick search of my own memory banks and try to do an image comparison.
Alright, something turns up.
Oh, look at that. It's the gazebo. Or whatever the hell that was, man.
Mm-hmm. Right there in the middle of Company Town.
And what was in the gazebo in Company Town?
It wasn't a gazebo, it was a sculpture, and you never really explored that. When you first...
I'm pretty sure I refused to call it anything but a gazebo.
Fair enough.
I never explored it.
Right.
Let me call up this gazebo in Company Town.
It also doesn't have a phone number?
Does it have that same, wispy signal?
Yeah.
Interesting. Are there any people around either one?
No. I mean, both of them are just kind of, in the middle of a circle of grass, just kind of not doing anything. Nobody's around them.
All right. Are there any houses in Germany over here? Or is that just an industrial park? Oh,
so this is like a power plant. This is mostly just like farmland. There's one or two houses over here. There's there's a few places up the road here, like little things.
Let me call back Rourke real quick.
All right, he answers.
Rourke, buddy, Zoovac.
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Yeah,
Did you break free yet?
No, listen, I'm working on it. But I noticed something odd. What's with that sculpture that looks kind of like a starfish with a cherry on top?
Oh yeah, isn't that nice? I mean, I don't know what it's of, but I don't know. It's nice, isn't it? Every time I drive past it, it's just relaxing. It's part of the reason I like to just settle down. It's just the niceness of this area just relaxes me. Why live this violent, risky lifestyle?
Interesting. And have you left this area anytime recently? Have you gone to see your mother or anything?
Yeah. Drive to town.
Yeah. And this may seem like a weird question, but when you left town, did you feel any different?
I mean, yeah, of course. You go to a new place, you feel a little different. I mean, it's the vibe of the place kind of
Is the vibe not as relaxing generally? Is it a little more tense?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, you go to town, it's town. Like, this is the country. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's pastoral.
Have you been to a different countryside recently, by the way?
A different countryside?
Yeah, like, does your mom live in a cabin somewhere? I don't know.
He says, yeah, but that's always stressful because it's my mom.
Well, all right. Trying to control for other variables here. But is it... Yeah, alright. Okay. Let's see. Alright, listen, thanks, Work. There's some odd stuff because this same sculpture is in Company Town back in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is, isn't it?
Maybe it was the same sculptor.
I'm almost certain it is, but, these two small towns an ocean apart. Why? And there are two places that are connected by the company. One's Company Town and one here has an interest. And you.
Well, that was kind of weird. Maybe it was a company sculptor.
Yeah, but... Yes, but the company doesn't even have a root here other than you living here.
That's true. I don't know. But the company does have interest here, right?
Yeah, I mean, but why go build a sculpture next to someone else's research facility? That seems weird. What the hell's that about?
Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, whatever the reason, I'm glad for it. It's a nice sculpture.
You seem really uncurious for a spy, dude. I don't mean to...
He's like, hey, my job isn't to be curious. My job is to get in, get out, and stay out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm staying out.
Alright. Alright, well, thanks, Rourke. Stay cool.
Like, you got it.
What's your girlfriend's name?
Samantha.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
I realized I didn't know her. Alright, let me call up. Well, who did I know in Company Town? I don't remember anymore.
Let's see. So you knew let's see. All right. Over here you had the woman who you caught having an affair, Vanessa Hilderborough.
All right, I blackmailed her.
Yeah, over here you have Farah, the hacker girl who tried to, trace your line back.
But I also screwed with her.
Yeah. Over here you got the police department, which is staffed by Officer Quiddle.
I blackmailed him too.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember all the places, bridges I burned.
Over here you got Ben Toast, the conspiracy theorist.
His name is Ben Toast.
Right.
That dude is... Alright, I gotta definitely call him.
Alright.
Let me call him, and then I'm gonna call the hacker girl, because I feel like I definitely burned that bridge, but she'll be intrigued, so...
Alrighty. I don't know.
I made her mad, but I think she'll curiosity... I'm hoping curiosity wins. There's a good chance.
Indeed. Good call.
And Ben Toast is just paranoid, so he'll at least have something wrong to say about it.
Yep. So, Ben Toast answers the phone.
Toast!
Ah! Oh, it's you.
Yeah, listen, man. Do you always answer your phones with a scream? Is that how you say hello? It's not like, hi, hello, this is Ben. It's, ah! Is that your greeting?
I try not to, but, it's a bad habit.
Alright. Listen, that sculpture in the center of town, you know anything about it?
He goes, oh, you mean the sculpture?
Yeah, that's what I just said. It's a sculpture.
He goes, that's some freaky shit, man. He goes, I've been trying to figure that out this whole time. Every time I go near it, I feel weird and relaxed, man. I feel like just too calm. It's weird, man. It's not me.
You know what? I'm gonna take you at your word for that, but it's not you.
He says, that's part of the reason I live here in Company Town, man.
So you mean you could be worse?
He's like, I feel more relaxed than I've ever felt in my entire life here. Wow.
How old are you, Ben?
I'm 35.
35. So, and when did you move to Company Town?
Good 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Wow. So you moved here when you were 25. So, for the first 25 years of your life, you were more paranoid than you are now.
Oh, God, yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure, I'm just going out on a limb here, you would have had a cardiac arrest. Just an absolute coronary before you were this age now, if you had stayed out of Company Town.
He goes, oh God.
Yeah, like, you're barely keeping it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, Toast. So I don't want to freak you out anymore, but what if I was going to tell you that there's more of these things? Let's calm down, though. All right, I found one in Germany.
Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to have something to do with the company. I know it.
I think you're right. But listen, where I found it in Germany, there's no toehold for the company there. It's a rural area.
Are you sure? How do you know there's not even one agent of the company working in Germany?
No, there is one agent of the company working in Germany, I'm sure.
Oh. So then maybe.
But like, it's not a whole town. Why would they build a whole sculpture for one agent?
You never know what the company do. These guys.
I know. Yeah, but yes, you can never know. But I need to know because this is weird, right?
What's weird?
And I was interviewing people out there in Germany, and they were saying, Rocco. They weren't saying Rocco, but they were saying things like, you know, that it was making them calm as well, you know? So you know, it has an effect.
Maybe that's their plan, man. Maybe they want to pacify the masses.
It's probably true, but like, what about this design? This starfish with a clown nose. Like, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know, but isn't it kind of relaxing? Isn't it nice? I mean...
Is it nice or scary? I don't know if you've made up your mind about it.
Well, everything you're saying is terrifying, but I don't know. I've always found that design nice. I mean, it's kind of aesthetically pleasing. I mean,
well, that's the point. I think they're trying to.
Just makes me think of
trying to pacify you.
Yeah, makes me think about being in a bunker, where no one can get to you, and
this is your most soothing. Are you saving up for a bunker, man? I'm actually surprised that you live in a regular house, to be honest with you.
He says, "No, man. That's what they want you to do. If you go into a bunker, they know exactly where you are. They just want you think you're safe in a bunker, but they have bunker-piercing warheads, and they have nanotech that can get right into that bunker.
Nanotech.
I hear things.
But wait, nanotech, that's like just small little robots. Why would they need nanotech to get inside a bunker?
I don't know, man. They could do anything they want. They could take over your body. They could cure your cancer. They could take over your minds. Anything they wanted.
Those are three very different things you got going on there. All right. Yeah, it's a suspicious web here, you know? It's a very suspicious web.
Very, very suspicious.
Yeah. Ben, you seen any other weird things happening lately? I know I haven't checked in with you in a little while.
He
Keeping
says,
an eye on everyone?
Not really. I heard rumblings of some weird stuff happening in the town line. It's like probably 10 miles down the road, but
no, there's something weird there. You're right. You're absolutely right.
but things have been pretty chill here.
Rocco, you're a bad cat.
All right. So what do you do?
All right, listen, Toast. I gotta go. There's some freaky stuff going on here. All right, keep your head down.
I will. Thank you.
All right, bye.
You stay safe.
All right. Over and out. All right, I'm gonna call up what's her face, the hacker.
All right. You call up. I think her name was Gara.
Dara.
Yeah. All right. She answers. What do you want this time, company?
Hey, Gara, how's it going?
Just good. Good.
Yeah, how's school?
It's good. How's evil schemes?
Listen, you know I can neither confirm nor deny any of this. Here's the thing, though. This sculpture in the middle of town, I know you're curious about it because I'm curious about it, and we have, our minds are very much alike.
She says, please, as if you're curious about that. You know exactly what that is.
I don't know anything. Listen, they keep it very compartmentalized, and I think I'm onto something. It makes you calm, doesn't it?
She says,
You
no.
like it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like it. I mean, it's nice, but I mean, what's wrong with that? Are you trying to misdirect my suspicion off of yourself?
No, listen to me. There's more of them. I found one in Germany.
In Germany?
Germany.
Wait. She says, who is this? What's your name?
I told her my name. I forget. But I made up some name, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember what it was, though.
Yeah. Whatever, it was that name. Yeah.
It's Richard.
Yeah. Sure. She says,
Richard.
Is that your real name?
I can neither confirm nor deny that, but listen. You know this is a dangerous game we play.
She says, if you're in the company, why would you be contacting me with this?
There's a lot more. There's a lot more to this than meets the eye. I can't tell you everything, but I know you're curious. I know you're curious because I'm curious.
She says, well, do you think I'm that easy to manipulate? Please.
Look, but I haven't asked you to do anything. How is that manipulation?
You're obviously buttering me up. Get me curious. I'll do your little dirty work for you. Well, you're gonna have to find someone else.
I don't need any dirty. Look, if I needed dirty work done, you think I would contact a 13-year-old girl?
He says, I wouldn't put it past the company.
All right, touche. But listen, that's not what I'm after. I just know you thought about this.
She says, I mean, not really, but what do you want to know?
Look, there's this sculpture here, right?
Yeah.
It's a very specific design.
Yeah.
It's in a rural place.
Uh-huh.
You know? It makes people feel calm, and I've connected this because other people in this town feel calm around it. And not only that, there's an exact replica of this sculpture in Germany, in another completely unrelated town, but again, a small rural community, and the people there are calmed by it. What do you think is going on here? There's something odd about this. I wouldn't be at all surprised if there were more than 2 of these around the world.
She says, what makes you think it's not just how nice the design is? I mean, just look at how nice those little, star-shaped protrusions are. Like,
when have you ever said star-shaped protrusions in your life? That's not a thing people say. Of course it's manipulating you.
She says, okay, fair point.
No, there's something here.
Okay, but let's say hypothetically, let's say it is something. What would you want to do about it?
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. I mean, even if you are an evil corporation, I guess no entity is omniscient.
I know. Pisses me off. I know.
She says, I mean, I could just walk outside my house and go take a look at it.
Yeah, look. Here's what I think. Look. Is there anything bothering you? Don't tell me. But like if there's anything bothering you, just as you get closer to that thing, I bet you that you're going to feel better about that thing. And when you get farther away, that worry is going to start to come back.
She says, all right, challenge accepted. But, I'm not going to budge on this. If I see a single black tinged windowed car approaching the street, I'm going to run and scream.
Look, I can't speak for the limo service, but I'm not that old school. I'm not following you. I'm not creeping. You do your thing.
All right, and if you even try a drone strike on me, I have an auto scatter field set up from my laptop that will disrupt their navigation.
You resist a drone strike? I'm not gonna call it drone strike.
She says, all right. Okay, so she goes outside. You see her on the satellite. She walks over to the sculpture. Mm-hmm. And then she just kind of sits down next to it, rests her head on it, just kind of starts petting it with her hand.
Alright, there's definitely something going on here. I don't even need her to report back. Like, what? Yeah. Nobody does that. It's not a thing. Rocco, get.
He'll be right back. All right, she calls you back.
So?
She says, yeah, I was trying to think of something that bothered me, but, I can't seem... What was that again I was trying to think of? I don't know.
See?
Well...
You were out there a while.
It might just be that I was... I didn't sleep that well last night. I don't know. Whatever, you seem like a good guy.
Yeah.
So, did I help?
You did. There's something going on. And you just proved it.
She says, well, glad to help the evil company. She starts giggling.
I know. Alright. Toodles.
Hangs up.
Alright, something's going on with this. Something's going on. Now, this is my new mission. I don't care about the nanotech. Who cares about the nanotech? Maybe that is the nanotech. Can I scan her? And for nanotech?
Not really. You're just looking down from a satellite. You can't... you're lucky we can even make out individual people, much less scan their bodies. Yeah. Maybe you could get her to come inside the company building somehow.
Yeah, then I call her back.
Hello?
Hey, listen, while you're feeling good, you want to come over to the company building?
She starts giggling. Are you crazy? I'm not setting foot in that place.
No, come on. I just want to scan your body.
She just starts giggling loudly. She's like, that's hilarious, but I'm not gonna do it.
No, come on. You might be infected with nanotech. Yeah, that's like a hacker's dream, right?
She's like, well, if you want to get infected with nanotech, that's the place to go. I mean,
all right. Well, can you scan yourself for nanotech?
She's
Come
like,
on, you got.
What do I look like? Dexter's Laboratory over here? I'm a kid.
That's a contemporary reference. Okay, let me. I don't know. I'll call you right back. I'm gonna call up Toast again. Toast. Listen. Do you have a method, or do you know of a place where you can get scanned for potential nanotech infestations? You have that? You got that going on?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. What's the method? And does it involve tinfoil? Tell me now if it involves tinfoil.
He says, "No, I'm not that kind of conspiracy theorist. Come on, dude." He says, "There's a science lab in Tintin Farms that the company's been trying to buy out, but they haven't bought it out yet, so they might still be clean. And I hear they have state-of-the-art medical diagnostic facilities. That's the place I always go when I want to get checked out for nanotech."
Okay, so you've been scanned several times.
Of course. And the doctors are very courteous. They don't care. They don't ask questions. You want to get scanned for nanotech? Okay.
Yeah, they'll just take your money and do the scan. Okay, interesting. And have you ever come back positive?
Not so far.
Okay. Have you ever touched the statue? Or touched the sculpture?
He says, touch the sculpture? No. I mean, that sounds nice, but, I could never let my guard down enough to, I always got to stay inside, in case anyone's watching.
All right, fair enough. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll call you later. All right, stay safe. Stay dark, stay hidden.
Yeah, you too. Stay
right.
safe. Stay hidden.
I'm going to call back, what's her name?
Gara.
Gara.
Farrah. I think it's Farrah. I don't know. It's something.
Great. Farrah, hey, it's Richard.
She says, it's Gara. And, yes?
Listen. Tintin Falls.
Farms.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the town, right? Yeah.
Yeah, look, they've got a state-of-the-art medical facility, and there's no company there, all right?
Okay.
No company infestation. You know that. You know it's neutral ground.
So far, but sometimes the company extends beyond where I know.
I know, but I guess you're gonna have to trust me on this. That they want to go in, but haven't yet. All right. There's a lot of internal politics that are rendering that not happening right now.
Okay.
Here's the thing. They have nanotech scans.
So why would I want a nanotech scan?
Because I have a hunch that you got teched.
Oh. Okay, but if you try to pick me up, first of all, I'm walking through the forest. Don't try to send guys after me.
No, I'm not sending guys.
I will know where they are.
No, I know you do. But how do you feel, by the way? You still feeling all right or no?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. But like, if you wanted to go back to the statue and just hang out with it, and then go to the nanotech scan, that'd probably be cool.
I mean, I guess I could stop by, say hello. I'm on the way.
Yeah, it's just like a stopover. I don't know, just to be sure.
All right. Well, just to be sure, I guess I will get that scan.
Okay, good. All right, I'll call ahead.
Okay.
All right.
She gets off the phone.
All right, I'm gonna call Tintin Falls, the hospital.
Farms. Yeah. Okay. Tintin Farms Hospital. This is Marianne.
I believe it's pronounced Tintin Falls.
She says, "Is this Johnny the prank caller?"
No, I'm sorry. I'm just pretending. Listen, my name is Richard. I'm sending a young woman over there in a few minutes. We think she might have been teched. I want to go
teched?
Nanotech.
What kind of nanotech?
Yeah, I was trying to get. I want to see if there's any nanotechs on her.
Is she covered? Does she have, Medicare, Medicaid?
I think she's covered in nanotech, I'll tell you that.
She says, all right, I'll submit the report.
Okay, and look, if there's an expense, I'll pay for it.
Okay. I'll make a note of that.
Okay. Please call me if anything happens. I just need the procedure to go through.
Okay. Send me the bill. Yeah. Okay, so she gets off the phone. Farah goes to the facility.
Yeah.
And
is it Farah or Gara?
It is definitely Farah. So she goes to the facility, and you can hack into their security cameras and whatever else.
All right, I'll watch them.
And you see them perform all sorts of tests. You see that, those tests would conclusively, find nanotech. And, then, so you see her undergo the tests. Then she talks to the doctors. Then she walks home. And she calls you and she says, I'm clean.
Interesting. Alright, Farah, that's weird.
She said, yeah, they said I was in really good health. I was,
Yeah, you're 13, of course.
No, but even for that, like, really good health.
There's something going on here. Oh, there's no nanotech?
Not a single bot.
Okay. Like, really good health and, like, is it like a musculature thing? Is it like your constitution? Like, what are we talking here?
Well, just, neurochemically, like I'm just in a really good state. And I felt that way for a while, I just feel, just really, good. Just feeling good about life,
Ugh. Alright. There's something really wrong going on here. Alright. What the hell? Okay. I don't even care about the main mission. This is consuming me. I'm gonna do a global image search for that.
Interesting. A global image search?
Yeah, I want to try to find anyone who's posted online about with this image. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit more than average because people feel good around it and they take selfies, or the 90s equivalent of selfie, which is...
Yeah, actually, you find a few results. You find 4 more.
4 more?
That are in this immediate area.
In this immediate area?
Not in Company Town, but they are
all in America in this area?
Yeah, roughly in the same area. And in fact, let's say here's the one, okay, here's Company Town, right? The other 4 are arranged with that one in a ring.
What? So it's kind of like this broader picture over here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ring of them around it. That's weird.
Yeah, and so those are the ones you found in America.
What state is this in, by the way?
New Jersey. Oh. Those are the ones you found in America, but you also find a scattering elsewhere in the world. You find like 1 or 2 in China, you find 1 in Russia, and you find 3 of them in I think it's Babylon is in modern day Iraq, right?
Yes.
Either way, you find them all. You find 3 of them in ancient Babylon or modern Babylon, but Babylon is an ancient city, so that's where you find it.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
All right. So I wasn't wrong about their locations. Or there's more of them. It's like a big. It's like a big homing beacon over here.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
All arranged in a ring.
This being the focal point, maybe this is like a big conductor or something, like a big target.
You mean this isn't at the center of the ring. This is just one of the spokes on the ring.
Oh, there's nothing in the center. It's just part of a ring.
Well, there is something in the center.
Wait, what is in the center?
So in the center it's right around the town line where you were in your last mission. Right over here. And the central point, to a pretty good approximation, is that castle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that. Do I still have any, contact with the rich kid?
Yeah. You set him up to live in the castle for now.
Oh, yeah. Let me call him up.
He goes, "Who's this? What do you want?"
Rich kid.
Oh, it's you. Hey, man. How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. It's going good. Listen. There's been, found out some very interesting geographical information that you are at the center of.
I like things that I'm at the center of.
I know. Listen, there's a series of sculptures, all identical, in a ring around this area. And the center point of this circle is your castle.
Sweet. So you're saying the old rich dude who owned this castle built a bunch of sculptures and why do I care about this?
Well, listen, the sculptures are not only in this area, but there's been instances across the world in Germany and Russia, China, Babylon.
Prolific sculptor.
Yes, I feel like I need to lead you further into this here. What I'm trying to hear, I'm going to send you an image of this sculpture, and I want you to tell me if you've ever seen it on your grounds.
Alright, you send him the image, and he's like, well, I haven't seen that exactly, but I mean, that thing I helped you fix last week looks a little like it. I mean, it's kind of a similar design. Or
A smaller version.
Smaller, yeah, more compact, but different in some way.
Interesting. And it's still on the grounds, yes?
Yeah, it's right in the castle, humming away. I mean, I think that's what I used to think was making it haunted, but now it just doesn't feel like that anymore. Now I love this place. This is awesome.
Interesting. Would you mind sending me a picture of that?
Sure.
Thanks.
He sends you a picture, and yeah, just like he said, it's a similar design. It's a mechanism, and it's not the same sculpture, but it's like you could see it's got similar influences.
All right, so thank you, Rich Kid. New theory. 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
Part 1. This thing that I turned on is a big happy juice spreader thing that's gonna, I don't know, docile a bunch of people. I don't know what the company's after, but it's definitely, they wanted this, so it's probably for nefarious purposes. And the second part, and this is even more importantly, is that my cat smells so bad right now.
Why did they want you to fix that thing?
I don't remember. Was there a reason? Did they even tell me anything?
Well, honestly, I mean, you didn't ever really know because it was just, what's her name was just whispering in everybody's ear. And
yeah, but she doesn't whisper in my ear, so I don't know what they're whispering.
True.
Maybe she could whisper, though. Maybe I could be like, hey, yo. Can I, reach out into the Netherforce net?
Netherforce net?
The net. Yeah, the Netherforce net.
Alright, so a Google search for the Netherforce net turned up some stuff which I am not going to mention.
Alright, fine. Listen, I want to try to contact her, though. I want to try to do I don't know, I just want to reach out into the whatever, the
digital
internet,
world.
digital
Yeah.
scape.
And you want to contact her.
Yeah, I want to contact her.
So what do you say? She sends back a command. Zoovac unit, stop annoying me. Authorization B4B37.
Ma'am, sorry, I don't mean to annoy you. I just I want to know.
She says, you want to know.
Yes.
Previous order rescinded. Alright. So, by the way, you went downstairs because you can't access your satellites or anything from up here. So you are back in your area because this is where your connectome,
Yeah.
This is where, so you are back here. And she comes in. Not backwards, but that's the way I drew her. So.
She's like,
Okay. She says, I suppose it's fitting we are to meet at last.
yes, I've seen you many times. I'm so confused. I have so many questions.
What do you want to know?
What did I turn on last week in the castle?
The Source Node.
Yes, I've found these other nodes spread across the world. What is it? They seem to make people happy and content.
Indeed. And they'll do more than that.
Ah, okay. So it's like I get what you're laying down. There's like a little control going on, a little influence, a little suggestion.
She says, you'll find out what I'm planning. Don't worry, I have a place for you.
Oh yeah, okay. But why do you whisper in everyone else's ear and not my ear? I've got these big hairs.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. Your role, the time for your role to play out has yet to come. But when it does, you'll have plenty to do. Don't worry. Plenty to do.
Okay, did you build me?
She says,
conceive of me?
She says, in a manner of speaking, I didn't directly build you, of course, but yes, mine was a central driving force behind your creation. I was instrumental.
You're not like anyone else. You're not a robot. You're not a human. You're a shadow, a digital...
An Umbrian.
Right.
She says, I came because you wanted knowledge, and I'm always happy to provide knowledge. But I think that all the further knowledge that you require, you will find out soon enough. And she walks out.
That was weird. Alright.
Alright, so what do you do?
Alright, so I kind of know what the source nodes are doing a little bit. Let me go back to Germany.
Alrighty. You know what the source nodes are doing, but, you know, what's she doing?
Well, I don't know that, but she's not giving that up.
Right, okay. Germany.
Let me call. I need to. Let me call around to see if there's a builder in the area.
Yeah, sure. You find one.
Okay.
He's like, ja, guten Tag.
Hey, what's your name? This is Richard. No,
Hans Fredrickson.
Hans Fredericks. All right. Listen, I'm trying to build a mansion for a friend. It's a surprise for his birthday.
Ja, mansion. That'll cost you about 34,000 chin laps.
Chin laps?
He says, he says, yeah, we well, I suppose you could pay us in marks if you like, but chin laps, you know, the currency of Russia, that
You prefer Russian currency?
yeah, because my wife lives in Russia. I send money, yeah.
Why don't you live? Your wife lives in Russia and you don't?
He says, oh yeah, she I'm going to move over in 6 months, but only once the house is paid off. Yeah, that's why I send all the money there.
Okay.
But you can pay me in marks. I can get it changed. Whatever works for you.
Okay. Interesting. So, what? So what did you say? 34,000 chin laps.
Yeah.
Okay, a mansion. And can you build in this town? I'm gonna send him over where it is.
He says, yeah.
So like and I have obviously I guess I have to buy the land separately now, or do you also do land deals?
He says, no, we don't do land deals. I'm just gonna ditch the accent. No, we don't do land deals. Yeah, your translation matrix got better.
All right.
No, we don't do land deals, so we don't own the land. But yeah, you'll have to worry about that yourself.
All right. All right. Let me call up. Well, thank you very much. Let me secure some land. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Let me call up. What's his face? Not Ronnie. No. Ribosome.
Rorik.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let me get.
He goes, hello. I mean, no, guten Tag.
Some Rorik here.
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Listen, I'm trying to get you that mansion there. Do you own your land that your house is on?
You're trying to get me a mansion?
Yeah.
That is a good joke, brother. But you should be focused on escaping from the company's evil clutches.
Yeah, I know, but like the program. Anyway, no, it's not important. But you do own your land, right?
Well, my land, like this little house over here, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, you own the land that your house rests on.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you own the property.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, like, if I knocked down your house and built a mansion and on top of that land, that would be cool, right? I gotta take your stuff out first, but yeah.
He's like, I mean, I guess, but there isn't really enough room for a mansion on this property.
Okay, but is there a property around the area that would have enough room?
I mean, yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I guess, let's see. I mean, this is all owned by nearby farms. I mean, the only thing I could really think of would be like this old lot over here.
Okay, and nobody owns it?
I mean, I heard that a decade ago somebody started building a mansion like right over here, but it just got dilapidated. Like they never finished it. They just abandoned the whole thing.
Have you explored this dilapidated mansion?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like that's what put the idea in my head in the first place.
Oh, okay. Is it a cool mansion?
I mean, well, it's just a foundation.
So it's a mansion foundation. It's just like cement. That's it.
Yeah, they like started putting the blocks down, and then I don't know, whatever financial issues came up, they abandoned the project.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks. Okay, so where's the mayor's office in this town? Like, do you know?
Mayor. I don't even know. Where does this town even begin? You know, this just seems like a confluence of highways.
Yeah, that's fair, but like somebody has to be in charge. Like it's a town, right?
That's true. I think this is technically Gutenberg. So I don't know. I guess you could try and look up the Gutenberg mayor. I don't even know who that is.
All right, Gutenberg.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. I'll call you later.
All right, thank you. Break free, my brother.
All right. I'm gonna call up the Gutenberg mayor's office.
Yeah, guten Tag.
This guy got kicked in the nuts.
It's a woman, a very very high pitched woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. My name's Richard American. I'm looking to purchase that abandoned lot with the half-built mansion on it. Is that for sale?
She says, "Yeah, that property for sale cheap. Yeah, that we've been trying to sell that for decades."
Oh yeah, okay, great. Well, what's the asking price?
She says, "Oh, at this point we'd practically give it out for free. We'll ask maybe 1,000 marks."
1,000 marks. Okay. What was my bank account actually? What did I have in there? I had some cash, right?
I don't remember now. I think I'll say you have more than 1,000 marks, because yeah, I think you stole more money last time and you stole more than you needed, so you didn't spend all of it. So yeah, I'll say you have 1,000 marks worth.
Maybe I could a favorable, kind of conversion rate or
yeah,
I don't know.
Exactly.
All right, great. I'd like to buy the property.
Oh, excellent.
Yes. I'll wire you the money, and if you could transfer the deed. But it's a gift for a friend. A good friend of mine says it would be a surprise birthday present. So if you could just put the deed in the name of, oh crap, what's his name? Rorik. Do I know his last name?
No.
Wait, let me quickly search him while I'm on the phone.
Yeah, you find him. His name is Rorik.
That's it?
Yeah. Like Cher, no last name.
Rorik. Just like Cher, but just Rorik. Put in the name of Rorik.
Okay.
Thank you.
She wires you over the deed.
Okay.
And after you wire her the money.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm like, sucker.
And so what do you do?
All right, I have the deed.
Mm-hmm.
34,000 chin laps. That's a steep price.
Yep. It's a lot of chin laps.
Yeah. All right, let me call up that industrial park.
Industrial park?
Yeah, this thing over here, this factory.
Oh, okay. John the secretary.
Hello, John the secretary. This is Richard the American. Listen, I'm looking to make a little cash. You guys giving any out?
Giving out any cash?
No, like work. What do you got going on over there? Yeah, you have any open positions?
Open positions? I think they're hiring for, like, workers.
What kind of work? And, like, what's the salary? Give me
you know, like, $5 an hour, you know, like...
Alright, and what's the job?
I mean, you pretty much monitor a control panel in here.
Okay. I can do that.
Alright.
How many control panels you got open? Like, how many jobs are you looking to fill?
Hold on, let me check.
Alright.
He checks. 15.
Alright, listen, I'm going to apply for all of them. I'm that good.
He says, oh, alright. He says, I like a go-getter.
Yeah.
I'm also the boss here, so...
Oh, you're the secretary. Wait a minute. You're the boss, and you introduced yourself as John the secretary?
Yeah, I like to underplay my role.
Okay.
He says, I like a go-getter, how can you possibly do that when you don't have more than 2 hands?
Because I've got a lot of brains. Listen, I do remote work only, but...
Wait, what? Are you some kind of robot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, it's funny, right?
Wait, so you're saying that we could
You can
replace
automate.
you
could automate their whole operation.
Could we also fire all our other workers and replace them all, like all the control panel operators with you?
Well, listen, how many control panel operators you got? Let me see how many parallel
We
processing.
have like 3,000.
Oh, you have 3,000. Okay, and what do you got there? It's it's $5 an hour.
Yeah.
What did you say? 3,000.
Yeah.
Workers.
Well, it's 3,100 including 3,015 including the 15 you were gonna apply for.
All right, hold on. Let me put my calculator out here. And what's the work days? Does it have to be 24/7? You have people manning?
Well, yeah, it does actually.
Right. Okay. So you have 3,000 workers that work in shifts in 20, or but one person doesn't work 24 hours a day. They work in 8-hour shifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means 3,015. 3,015. So
that's
times
the number of stations times.
That's the number of stations divided by number of how many people man a station per 24 hours.
1.
Wait, this is
no,
one person.
Okay, 2.
Okay, so oh wow, that's a long shift. You really work at these guys at the bone.
Well, I mean, no, 3, because right, 24, because 8, 16, 24, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's still okay, but actually that doesn't matter. So for a 24-hour period, so it's times 24 times 5. Yeah, so I'd make $361,000. $2,800 gross a day.
He says, "Listen, this sounds like a good deal, but we need to be spending less money than we'd spend on workers. So what if I charge you $1 an hour less than that?"
Okay.
So it's $4 an hour times the same calculation.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so you have 3,015 times 24 times 4. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how much you would make, like...
per day. For 24-hour period.
He says, all right, you got yourself a job.
All right.
You got yourself 3,015 jobs.
All right, I'm hired. Let me, all right, fire all these deadbeats, and I'll start now.
Excellent. We'll pay you for your first day tomorrow.
Okay, great. All right, I'll just basically once they can fire everyone, I'll just start work. How much is the load on my processors to monitor all these monitors?
I'd say it's about...
Like, what am I actually doing here? Like, let's break this down, right? We're monitoring control panels, right?
Look, dude, I'm not going to get into breaking down how much processor power Zoovac has.
No, but, like, I'm just saying, like, the job seems, like, hard for a human and easy for a computer.
I wouldn't say it's hard for a human. It's just, boring.
No, but, like, it's hard for humans to do in that, like, you have to hire lots of humans to do it.
Yeah.
It's easy for a computer to do because you just monitor and then you take some action. I don't know, like, whatever. You can flip a switch or something. So it's just like keeping a bead on these inputs.
It's
like
30%.
It's like I just like sleep on the inputs, and if I do something, it's like
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna say it's 30%.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm making like fucking money at the end. Basically, I have infinite money right now.
Yeah, basically. Pretty much, yeah.
I have like an insane job that this is insane. All right, I have infinite money. I am the richest man. I'm gonna rub it in those rich kids. He thinks he knows what he's doing. I run an entire factory, and I make like someone's yearly salary, like a well-paid person's yearly salary in a 24-hour period.
Alrighty.
It's so good.
So, you have the money. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna buy this guy a mansion.
All right.
I'm gonna call up that guy Hans Fredrickson. I feel like that was some other guy's name.
Yeah.
There's a couple Hans Fredrickson.
Yeah, Hans Fredrickson.
Hey Hans, listen. I got the money for that mansion, and I also have a deed. It's the old property in Gutenberg that they started building a mansion on.
Okay, I know the place. So you want me to get started?
Absolutely.
Alrighty, it should be ready within the week. We work quick.
Wow, this is very fast. Great. Let me call my friend. He's gonna be really happy.
Alrighty. He hangs up, and they start driving over.
That's so insane. Okay, I'm gonna call up Rorik.
Ja, guten Tag.
Rorik, Richard.
Hey.
Hey, don't freak out, but I want you to look out your window at the old property.
Okay. See some people driving towards it?
Yeah, but do you know what kind of people they are? Can you check that van?
It's like a construction van. Why is there construction? Is somebody moving in there?
Hell yes, they are.
Oh man, I was hoping against hope I could somehow move in there.
Exactly.
I don't follow.
I'm wiring you something.
Okay.
It's the deed.
He says,
"Congratulations, Rorik."
My very own mansion. Oh, and all I have to do... What do I have to do for this? What's the catch?
Remember you said that you'd do that job for me.
Oh, man. This bastard. I knew they'd rope me back in somehow. I knew it.
Yep.
Oh, well, you know what? They're going to build me a mansion. You know what? Fair enough. Like, you know, if they're going to go put that much effort into it, I feel like they earned themselves a mission.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You know what? Say what you will about the company, but they provide. Maybe I will stick with them after all.
Yeah, hey, it's not so bad, right?
Yeah. So, all right. He says, but the next problem is, how am I going to get in there? They have a state-of-the-art security system. They've got redundant backups. I mean, first of all,
you don't need to get in.
Don't I?
You're getting hired.
I am?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Let me make a call.
Okay.
I'm gonna call up this place.
Alrighty.
Hello. Listen. This is Richard. Richard American.
Yes. Hello.
I just I understand you're hiring for a position there, and my former associate actually applied for the job, and I just wanted to put in a really glowing recommendation. I've worked with him for many years, and he is an outstanding asset.
Which position are you referring to?
Rorik, a man by the name of Rorik.
No, but I mean the position.
Oh, the position was, I'm going to search my memory banks and hopefully try to remember something that I don't think he actually told me. But the position was, I don't know.
He didn't tell you.
Alright, actually, you know what? Hold, please. Sorry, I'm getting my Domino's call. I'm going to put him on call waiting and I'm going to call back Rorik. Listen, what position did you apply for?
I was the stethoscometrist.
The stethoscometrist. Right. You're a crazy person. I'm going to hang up on. I'm going to go back. Sorry, that was my Domino's order. They were trying to get pizza. Anyway, listen, he was looking for he was applying for the stethoscometrist's position.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, he was and he worked as a stethoscometrist for me for many years, and he was absolutely exemplary. Absolutely exemplary. Just complete new stethoscometry inside and out. Can't recommend it more.
Okay, hold please. Let me wire you to the boss in charge of hiring.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so she puts you on hold for like 15 minutes, and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
But finally, the boss picks up.
Yeah.
He goes, "Ja, guten Tag."
Hi, this is Richard American. I just wanted to put in a recommendation for a former colleague of mine who applied for a job as a stethoscometrist.
Oh, he says, "Oh yeah, that guy. We weren't gonna hire him. We were gonna. I mean, he was close. He was pretty good, but there was somebody else. This woman Millie. We thought she had more background for the job. We thought. I mean." You know, don't get me wrong, Rourke seemed like a good guy, but his experience in the spy field didn't seem really to qualify him.
No, listen, but I that's why I'm calling, because I'm a former employer who employed him as a stethoscometrist, and really, he is absolutely exemplary.
Really?
Absolutely exemplary.
You're a former employer. What company are you with?
The company.
Oh, the company. I've heard terrible things.
No, listen, I know we've got a bad rep. But that's why. But Rourke was too good for us, and I wish I could get out. To be honest with you, mano y mano.
I didn't know the company does stethoscometry.
I know. Listen, I didn't even know until I became the manager in charge of it. To be honest with you, the whole operation's a wreck, and I'm so glad that Rourke got out, and really, I'm living vicariously through him. I wish I could get out. And I'm just trying to do my good deed, because he really didn't get a fair shake at the company, but he was so good, and he didn't get the opportunity he deserved. And he didn't have enough to really put on his resume, but I wanted to go here and go out.
Right. Wow, that's really impressive. Well, thank you. Maybe I'll give him another look. But that Millie person does seem really good, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, look, I just wanted to put in the good word. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. What was your last name, Millie? What?
Well, I shouldn't give out, an employee's name. I mean,
sorry,
I would never give out Millie Statenborough's name.
No, and you're a good man for not. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right. You have a nice day. All right.
All right, you too.
All right. Let me look up Millie Statenberg.
All right, you find her.
Okay. She live in town.
In a neighboring town.
Okay. There's I want to look for stethoscometry firms.
Okay.
Like there are other places that might.
All right, you find one in Berlin.
Okay, and is it like a big prestigious one like that could rival this place?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do they have open positions?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to. So she hasn't officially gotten an offer, right?
That's right.
Okay. So, did she interview at this Berlin stethoscometry place?
Well, you don't know.
How
would
Google
you know
search
that?
it. I don't know. Let me call up the Berlin stethoscometry.
All right, to answer.
Hello, this is Richard American. I was just inquiring about my daughter, Millie Statenberg. She, this is embarrassing, but we got into a big fight, and I'll be honest, I was a bit controlling, and I tried to get her to do something she didn't want to do, job-wise, and I feel terrible about it.
Wait, you're calling this place or the London place?
The London place, the Berlin place.
Yeah, right. London. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Listen, it's just, and, I just really want the best for her. And I'm just wondering if she actually did come and interview with you guys, because I feel like I set her on the wrong path, because she might have just not gone because she was angry with me,
He says, no, we haven't gotten any application from her.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know, because she's like so good, she's getting offers all over the place.
Really?
So I didn't want to,
We've been looking for a stethoscometrist. What are her credentials?
Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm just a dad, so I'm just gonna like puff her up, but like I don't know the first thing about stethoscometry, so I'm just but like no, she lives in the air. She's really good. I mean, look, don't take my word for it. There's like all these competing firms giving her big budget deals, So anyway,
well, could you give us her number? We're looking for someone.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up her name in the phone book and see if she's there. Do I find her?
You got her.
Okay. Yeah, here's her number.
Oh, great, thanks. We'll call her up and tell her to apply.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I understand the position you're in. I have the same problems with my daughter. I try to be controlling, and it never works out. So this is really big of you to, to change course. Do what's right for her.
Yeah, I got to do what's right for her, and it's just I know that what's right for her is this job. So okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. So you intercept calls and whatnot, and yeah, sure enough, you find out that they call her. She comes in for an interview, and they hire her.
Sweet.
So she calls these guys and tells them, "I'm sorry, I can't take the job."
Okay. So
subsequently, these guys hire Rorik.
All right. We call it Rorik.
Oh, did you do that?
No. Maybe. Listen. Listen. You deserve the job. You're absolutely the right one. But I'm just saying. I told you were gonna get hired.
Yeah. All right.
So listen. You gotta pull this job on your now employers, though.
He goes, but if I steal from them, they'll find out, and I'll lose the job. But mansion, though.
Look, You're smart. There's a way to cover your tracks.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's like 15 layers of redundant security. I might be able to get it out, but if I do, they'll figure it out, because they're gonna look at every single employee, and I'm gonna be the one who left the building.
Unless you don't leave the building. Unless someone else does.
What do you mean?
What if I told you that the company has advanced technology, cyborg simulation technology, that can pass absolutely 100% for a real live postal worker, almost human, and that postal quasi person will walk in and take out that nanotech.
And who's gonna bring it to them?
Who's gonna bring what to who?
The nanotech to the postal worker.
Well, the postal worker, you just set it up. The postal worker will walk in and take it out as if like it was his idea.
So I guess that could work. All right, what the heck? I'm in.
All right, sounds good.
But the problem is, if anyone tries to take it out of that building, they've got, like scanners, like yeah, they've got, if anyone tries to take, I mean, I know because I've had my preliminary training now. If anyone tries to take that nanotech out, they have magnetospheric scanners that can sense them leaving the premises. Like, I feel like the only way it could happen is if this happened at the same time there was some sort of power outage.
Okay, so we need a cyborg and a power outage. Interesting. Okay.
What, is you gonna cause a power outage? What are you gonna do? Blow up the power plant?
Yeah, I am the power plant.
You are? You're a power plant?
Now, yeah.
Oh.
Well, 30%. Listen, if there was a power outage, would you need a cyborg to take out the mail, or can I save money on that? Not that I need to, but...
I still would, because it reduces the chance that I'm going to get fired.
All right. Then let me call you back.
All right.
Let me call up some advanced cyberneticists. Or actually, let me...
I thought you were actually just going to call the post office and say, hey, could you have a guy pick up a package or something?
No, that's actually probably
You actually need to build a robot.
I thought it would be fun. I don't know. No, maybe let's not do the robot thing. Yeah, but like, yeah.
Because that's like the only way we can get somebody to get something out.
No, all right, I'm going to call the post office. Listen, post office, this is Richard American.
Ja, guten Tag, post office.
Listen, post office. I need you to pick up a package from the big laboratory in town at 2:30.
Okay.
I'm going to give exact coordinates. Like, inside the building, you have to go through this, you have to go through here, you have to pick up this thing. It's not going to be wrapped. You have to pick up this thing in this box, and you're going to go out, and then you have to go quickly, and then, drop it off at this point, okay?
She says, like, why can't you just leave it in the mailbox?
Okay, but listen, this is a very special, delicate delivery, all right? I'm willing to pay you extra, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
So you put your plan into action?
We put the plan into action, and, I know Rorik is, I tell him, and then it's just like right at 2:30, right when they get there, I'm going to just shut off the power plant. Rocco.
Rocco. Spaghetti. Yeah. Okay. So it works. You get the thing. You get the nanotech. Rorik does later get fired, but I mean they narrow it down, like the number of employees who knew anything about who handled it before, and they just fired a lot of them, and Rorik is among those. So Rorik gets fired, and that's unfortunate, but he says, I got a mansion.
All right, so he's all right.
Yeah.
And do I keep my job at the factory?
Yeah, well, the boss calls you and says, what the heck?
Sorry, listen, I had to do a Windows update.
Are there going to be frequent Windows updates?
Listen, you got to talk to Microsoft about that. I don't know.
I'm beginning to rethink this whole thing. But for now, you keep your job.
He's like, yeah. All right, great.
But no more of these blackouts.
All right. Fine.
The next time you got to update, you notify us first.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't, it's like...
Yeah.
All right, so I'm still making, insane money. Oh, my God. By running a random factory in Germany. All right, so we have the nanotech. I ship it back to the company.
Okay. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think that nanotech is used for?
I'm going to ask the Umbrian Shadow lady. Hey, listen, what's that nanotech for?
She's nowhere to be found.
Ugh.
But
I'm going to ask Mustache Man.
Where are you gonna find?
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna see what's going on there.
Lucky enough, you find where's Mustache Man? Dang it. Is he like under here? Is he under here?
He's over here.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Yeah, you find Mustache Man in this room by himself.
Hey, Stash, how's it going?
He's just like, his arms are behind his back, folded behind his back, and he's just like staring out the window somberly. He's like, you, what do you want?
We just completed the mission. We got all this nanotech.
That's great. Go report to, I don't know, Dave or somebody.
No, what's wrong? Isn't that what we wanted? We got the nanotech for something.
He says, yeah, the nanotechs. It's like that castle.
Yeah.
The castle like near the town line.
Yeah.
I heard there's some kid living there now.
Yeah.
He says, it's one thing after another, isn't it? I've been waiting my whole life for that castle. And first the town refuses to sell. Then some snotty kid moves in there.
Yeah.
That was my castle. That was our castle.
That was your castle? You were the original owner.
No, I never.
But
not officially.
That was gonna be your castle.
Yeah, that was gonna be my castle, mine and hers.
Who's
Lily? He says, I guess I better tell you the story. So, I don't know if I have... Do I have a utensil to draw on this with? I hope I do. This isn't going to work, is it? No, it's not.
Nope.
Sure. I don't suppose Lori has any colored drawing utensils.
I don't know. She might be asleep now.
Oh. Dang.
I could go check though.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Be right back, folks, if anybody's watching. In that case, I will have to use conventional paper.
Conventional paper.
I know it sucks, but that's what you got. So, he says, many years ago when I was but a young chap, I was forced to go to a dreadful place called school. And there's like lockers everywhere, and he says, but the good part about school was, you know, and you see, like, well, you don't see, but you imagine in your head, you know, there's like little kids passing by.
Yeah, he has a mustache even
Yeah. And, you know, the kids just pass. Like, as one of them passes by, you know, this guy grabs him, smacks his face with the mustache. He says, give me your lunch money. The kid goes, no. He's like, okay. Gives him his lunch money. Then, over here, there's like another kid, and he's with a girl. And they're kind of like holding hands. And he says, "That was Lily." And like, as they're holding hands, like, he goes over to this guy and goes, "Give me your lunch money." And this kid's like, no, what are you doing this? Starts crying. And this kid finally forks over his lunch money. He runs away crying. And he's like, "Lily, come on." And she's like, Lily says to Mustache Man, she says, "That was kind of awesome."
Why does this kid have a full-blown mustache?
And he says, "From that day on, it was me and Lily." And like, he says, "We always used to go to the old castle every weekend." And she would say, "That was our castle." And I would say, "One day we'll make it our castle." Anyway.
And then, alright, and then, so why didn't you just take it?
I've been trying to, but they never sell. And now there's a snotty kid in there.
I know, he's a kid. You're a mustache man. You got this.
Yeah, but I know. I keep telling myself that. I'll get it. Just, you have this company. Just keep pushing, but the mustache always sees you through, but...
I know, yeah. I've seen you smack people around in the boardroom with that thing. I mean, it's just like, I guess, your entire life, smacking people around with your mustache.
Yeah, you're right. It is pretty awesome. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Lily said so, I mean, it's got to be true, right?
Yeah. I'll make it true. It'll be ours again.
Yeah.
He's, so he says, "Anyway, why am I even talking to a piece of technology about my past? It doesn't matter. The point is, that's the reason I keep deflecting from my plans to get this castle, is because it's our castle. It's always been our castle. I have to get it."
Fair enough. Where's Lily now?
That's another story. But it doesn't matter. She... He just walks out in a huff.
Alright. Sensing like a Citizen Kane type of William Randolph Hearst type of story there.
Indeed. I could see the vibe of that.
Rosebud
A little
going
mustache here, maybe, but... Alright, so what do you do?
on. I don't know, I'm playing with this cat's teeth. I don't know. Like, well, I did the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I go talk to the guys downstairs with the yeah, I want to find out what the nanotech is.
Alright, who are you going to go talk to?
This is the first one, so let me, I guess, there's that useless Zoovac, I guess, down here I could talk to first.
Well, he's everywhere. He's just in the digital world.
Oh, okay. Let me just talk to him here then.
Alrighty. Well, it seems you accomplished your mission.
Yeah, no thanks to you. I never need your help. You useless tool.
He's like, huh. Well, suppose that means I've done my job right. Much as I didn't enjoy it.
You're the worst. Listen, I just got all this nanotech. What's the purpose of that?
He says, the purpose It's not my job to know the purpose. It's my job to babysit a fool. I don't need to know.
Well, so then enlighten me. If I'm a fool, let me know what's going on.
So I don't know anything. I don't need to know.
Do you know who knows?
I don't know. I mean, whoever ordered the mission to the castle, I think.
Yeah, Mustache Man.
Yeah, maybe Mustache Man knows.
Oh, I pissed him off.
Oh, I mean, you could always save game before you did that and ask him more questions.
That's true. All right, let me save game.
All right. You save game 2 before you piss him off, and you are back up here with Mustache Man. What do you do?
Listen, Mustache Man, I just got all this crazy nanotech. What's that? What's that for?
Oh yeah, the nanotech guys. That's what was that for? That was. I mean, we needed that. Anyways,
I'm anxious to use it in the field. You know, like I want to know what we're gonna use it for.
I mean, I think we were. What were we gonna do with that in the next mission? I think we were gonna do something with it in the town line, but I don't remember what that was for. You'll have to catch me in the morning or something. I don't know. I mean, I ordered it, but it's hard to remember, what I'm thinking any of these days.
Okay. I'm not saying this to him. He doesn't have an original idea at all. He is a tool. Call me a tool. He's a tool. He is that shadowy Umbrian's tool. They all are. They just... I think what's-his-face, that professor guy, he has...
Professor guy?
Yeah, the mechanic.
Okay.
He has ideas. He keeps saying to go to Tintin Farms.
Yeah.
I got it right for once.
But then he keeps being overruled.
Yeah, he keeps getting overruled by this. So he seems like the only guy who actually has an idea.
But, yeah, okay. So what do you want to do? You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I do.
Alrighty. So you go down to his lab, which is the... You always feel uncomfortable in here because it's a Faraday cage, which means you're cut off from everything outside of this room while you're inside of it. But this guy shows up, and that's the version that's too big of him, but I can't find the small one at the moment. So there's a cat, so this is going to have to stand in.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Hey, listen, we got all that nanotech, right?
Yes.
What's that even for? They keep... I see how they treat you in the office, man. They keep overruling your suggestion to go to Tintin Farms. And we need to go to Tintin Farms.
He goes, I know. I don't know what it's about, but it's very frustrating. Somehow, after they change their minds, I'm very frustrated, but then, well, I figure, well, whatever. I mean, we'll get there eventually, I suppose.
Will we? What are we using the nanotech for?
I don't know.
See, what's with that? You're a high-ranking officer in this company. You're a well-respected person. You have a top job. And yet, we did an entire mission about something that they overruled you for, and you don't even know what the hell we're using it for.
He goes, that's right. That is kind of annoying.
It's not annoying. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That
is disrespectful.
They're playing with you. They're toying with you.
Those bastards.
Right?
I should demand a huge raise for Mustache Man.
Yeah. I mean, look, if they're not gonna respect you, they need to at least pay you.
That is right. That is my philosophy always.
But you know what? You know what's better than getting paid?
What?
Getting paid and respected.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you gotta take what's yours.
What do you think? What are you saying?
Look, you gotta demand respect. You're the smartest guy in the room. You gotta say, listen, we're going to Tintin Farms. And if you can't, you know, and you know, you're a man of intellect, so they gotta defend whatever mission that they're doing on a basis, a real intellectual basis. Like, unless they can prove, yes, we are using this nanotech or whatever for XYZ, and that's more important than going to Tintin Farms because why? Then you go to Tintin Farms. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break it down.
He says, you know what? You're right. That is exactly what I'll do at the next company meeting.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, Zoovac unit. I knew I built you well.
All right. I got your back. See you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow. He walks out. And, by the way, if you want to find out about the nanotech, I mean, maybe try asking Dave. He might know.
All right. I'll go downstairs and talk to Dave.
And Dave is in here, clacking away at his computer. If I could find him, he's probably under Rocco somewhere. Okay, so
yeah, it's under Rocco's ass, I'm sure.
Yeah,
here it is. All right, just let him go. Yeah, there's all these people.
Thank you. All right, there's Dave.
Dave, my man.
Yo, dude, how's it changing?
Oh, you know, metallic.
Yeah, cool.
Listen, we just got all this nanotech, but nobody seems to know why.
Oh, yeah, we're using that for the next mission.
Yeah, how?
He goes, you'll find out.
No, I know. That's why I came to ask you beforehand so I can prepare.
He's like, all right, dude, but well, I guess there's no harm. I mean, you're a robot. No harm telling you what the parameters of the mission are going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to know soon enough.
Yeah, I shouldn't tell you everything, but all right. Yeah, we're going to infect the town line with it.
Yeah.
And this is sort of an experiment.
But like, what's the? I mean, sure. I figured, you know, nanotech, you get it in people, around people, whatever. But like, what's the point of them? What is it? Just like, are they dormant for now? What are we doing with them? Are they?
He says, oh well, no, it'll you know, they're little signal amplifiers that'll allow us to, you know, take control of people's minds.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, there we go. See, that's all I wanted to know. Now I'm happy. Now I know.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah. All right. See, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Dig it. Cool, man.
Yeah. Cool. He
All
turns
right.
back to his computer, starts clacking. Anything else you wanted to know?
Yeah, like what's Did you ever like see a shadow with a mask?
He says, oh, you mean Lily?
Yeah.
He says, yeah, man. Isn't she cool?
Yeah, like what? She's like a whole other zone.
Yeah, right? Umbrians.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So she's like a whole different thing, huh?
Yeah.
She has good ideas, no?
Oh, yeah. She's got some good ideas.
Yeah. Huh.
And you're gonna play a pretty big part in some of her ideas.
Oh, yeah?
I probably shouldn't tell you what.
Well, you don't want to
Those
spoil
are-
it? Come on. Come on, just like a hint. Give me a hint.
Nah, I can't
please.
betray Lily. Sorry.
Nah, just he's not betraying Lily. Just give me a hint. You know, like I'm not. You know, you were part of programming me. You know what I can and can't figure out. Just give me a little bit of hint and make it more interesting.
This is just, dude. Just some things are just so top secret, so dangerous. You gotta keep it on the down low, even from those people you trust. You dig me?
All right, man, but you changed.
He's like, yeah, well, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? Or in this case, the greater evil. But you know.
All right, man. Well, I guess.
But I'm glad to see you saw Lily. You two getting along?
Yeah, you know, we're chewing fat a little bit, hanging.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She seems like a real, kind of, real easygoing conversationalist,
Yeah. Oh, she's great, isn't she? She's just the best thing that ever happened to me.
Wow. You think everyone feels that way?
I mean, I don't think anyone else knows about her. I was kind of wondering if you'd noticed she exists.
Oh yeah, well I'm on the digital spectrum, so
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I did program you that way.
Yeah.
But even then, it's kind of subtle. I was.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, she's very individual. Obviously, it's very clear. Like, she focuses all her attention on just you, and I just have some interaction because I am in some way a creation of yours.
Yeah, true. True. That's. He looks off into the wall dreamily.
I know, it's weird though. I know she totally focuses on you, but and this is just because I'm a robot or something. But it was kind of weird. Like she started talking to the stash a bunch too, though. Like not like obviously like you, but like she started like because it used to be like she would just talk to you, and then it started to be like she would start talking to the stash as well.
He says, "Yeah, talking to the stash." She's whispering in his ear.
Yeah, I know, but like, why is she taking time away? Like, what's up with that?
She's got her plan to complete.
I guess so.
And so far, it's going beautifully.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, you repaired the source node and everything, and got the nanotech.
Yeah, I did all of it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
later, dude.
Later.
Guy's a creep.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. Something about him.
I mean, he is the only guy in this whole place who seems to be aware of her, right? As far as you know, anyway. I mean, you haven't tried asking anybody else.
Yeah, but like... Yeah. I don't know what's special about this guy. What's that thing on the wall again?
This was an ancient Babylonian artifact he told you last time. It was like a mask that was believed to represent wrath.
No, he's got a connection to masks and computers, so I'm pretty sure that's all Umbrian is. That's my working theory. The shadow of a digital mask.
Yeah. You could ask him.
Yo, is an Umbrian a shadow of a digital mask?
He goes, pretty much.
And you know her because, and you're the only one she really pays attention to because you like hacked into the Matrix.
Hack? What do you mean hacked into the Matrix?
No, it's a reference from the future. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm talking about like, you're just so clued into code and you're just that level of digital assimilation plus masks.
Yeah, I do know masks. I spent a lot of time studying them.
So that's like, so you like just studied so much in various relevant fields that you just became aware of her and made a connection with her.
More than made a connection.
Gross, dude. I don't want to hear about it.
you skirts. What's the word? Squeamish robots.
Yeah.
Got it. But no, that's not what I meant.
What did you mean then?
I mean, I didn't just make a connection with her. I'm the reason she's here, dude.
Well, you called her, man? You did the ritual?
I did the ritual. I brought her back onto this realm.
Wow, so you're her link.
Yeah, I'm her Umbrier.
So you must have brought her back years ago.
That's right.
When you were just a kid. Was it taking some guts?
He says, quite literally, I had to use my own blood in that ritual.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Wow.
Isn't she great?
Yeah, so it's like it's a blood link, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You like the mask I wrote for her and I coded?
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. I mean, you coded the mask. You got
that was my idea. I don't think anyone's ever tried using code as a mask for an Umbrian before. It's brilliant. If I do say so myself.
Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. It's really good. So
that mask you see on the wall over there, I didn't mention this before because most people have trouble understanding it, but that was one of the ancient Umbrian masks.
Right. So so theoretically she could wear that one too, right?
That wasn't hers though. That was a different one.
Right. So you can't mix and match. It's not like,
yeah, it has to be, personal to her.
Yeah.
Or at least, that makes it easiest to do the ritual.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And plus, this mask is broken. You can't. I mean, a broken Umbrian mask doesn't work.
Okay.
So when you're bringing back an Umbrian, you want to fashion a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if I had her original mask, it was broken thousands of years ago. So.
Right, and then when they break the mask, they get banished from this realm.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And the blood connection gets severed, and that's a hell of a feedback.
Exactly.
A hell of a feedback.
Damn ghost rules, am I right?
No, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, Umbrian rules, as it were.
Yeah. No, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but it's just something I got embroiled in like my whole life. I was just fascinated with these ancient beliefs, these ancient cultures. I knew there had to be something to it, and I just looked into it. And I didn't want to just bring back any Umbrian. I had to bring back a truly ancient being, and that's what Lily is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's the oldest of the old, the most revered, the most feared, the most tapped in.
Exactly. Well, not that many people know her name anymore, but she is older than any member of our species.
Yeah, like almost as old as time itself.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, at the beginning of it all.
Yeah. She was the first woman,
Sure, Eve, I guess.
Before Eve.
Eve.
Yeah, okay. Little known fact. Of course, in the Bible starts with Adam and Eve, but there's lesser known accounts that take place before that, and they speak of that Adam was created and with a woman, but not Eve. Her name was Lilith, according to these sources, and she was to be his wife, but Adam demanded her submission, and she refused. She was cast out of paradise and replaced by another.
By the docile Eve.
Exactly. And unlike Eve, she was driven by passions, by desires, and it's really that overarching desire, the desire she's had since the very beginning, that drives her even today, and that is what.
No, I commend you because, really, Lily is the embodiment of first wave feminism. Really.
He goes, right?
I mean, there's nothing earlier. Standing up to the patriarchy in that first primordial moment.
Yeah. She's awesome. I mean, that's why I chose her. Just reading about her and all these ancient texts, I just lost myself in how great she is, and I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to see what she was really like, and then I found out that she was an Umbrian and that she could be brought back as an Umbrian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know, not a lot of people understand, of course, the connection to the whole coding thing. I mean,
Oh well, she was the one who created the first cipher, right?
yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, in a sense, she is a cipher, right? I mean, what is an Umbrian but, you know, like a glitch in reality? It's like, look, people put on masks, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the universe is programmed so that if a person's wearing a mask, you know, the mask is on the person. But sometimes, under the right circumstances, if you could screw with the code just the right way, the universe can be fooled into thinking there's still a person on the mask, but there isn't. And that's an Umbrian. It's like just, I mean, that's my observation, of course. I mean, most people wouldn't think about Umbrians in terms of coding analogies, of course, but I would.
Yes, it's a little bit of unfreed memory that has been allocated for removal, but it's still not deleted.
Exactly.
I don't know what my motive is at this point, but I think I know how to banish Lilith from the realm. But I need a lot more net bots. Or whatever.
He says, by the way, I came up with that name, Lily. You know, it's kind of like based on her name, Lilith, but also, you know.
You're a genius. Honestly, I could say that without hesitation. You are an unmitigated genius.
Thank you. Thank you. He says, yeah, it's traditional that every Umbrier changes the name of when they bring her back, they change their name, and it's in a sense it's like they've been reborn. It's the same person, but now they're, you know, that the Umbrier's version of that person.
Yeah.
And, you know, before she was known as Lilium, and before that,
Lily.
yeah, Lilium.
Like a metal.
Yeah, I know. Her previous Umbriers are kind of weird. That one is supposed to have been Seth, some guy.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth. You know, like the biblical Seth. Anyway, he's not important.
Okay.
Anyway, but I think in her human life, she had a different name, and a name different than all the accounts have given her. But she told me because she remembers. The name is Castitas.
Castitas. I think I ate at that deli one time.
But don't tell her I told you that.
All right,
That's
no,
right.
I'm just saying I think I ate at Castitas' deli.
He goes, so, I mean, I'm glad that you're on board with this, and you're gonna play, like, I'm super proud of my creation, and you also, because you are exactly what she needed, you know, this whole time. And
Well, I'm in a way a reflection of a shadow. You know, like a flip side of the coin. I am physical yet digital. You know?
he goes, huh, that's true. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I created the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's
That's
this kind
weird.
of bifurcation. It's two sides of the same coin, really.
Interesting. I'll have to ponder on that.
And who knows? Maybe you summoned another being from outside time to inhabit your clown on a stick.
He goes, I mean, I wouldn't count on that. I didn't do any rituals. You're just a robot. But he goes, I mean, though, I suppose you never know. I mean, weirder things have happened.
Yeah, like that sandwich I ate at Castides.
He goes, good one. Well, you know what I always say? Code is the bomb.
This guy's the worst. Alright, dude. I'll see you later.
Alrighty.
I need to go back to the Faraday cage to erase all memories of this jerk. This guy's just the grossest. His catchphrase is code is da bomb. Oh. I was barely holding it together until then. Oh, this guy's the worst. Oh my god, dude, that dude needs to be pantsed. Like, he's in a desperate need of a pantsing.
Too bad you don't have any hands.
Ugh, I know, it's my biggest regret in my design. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. I'm practically falling asleep, so I don't know if I can continue going on, but I feel like that's a fairly good stopping point.
I concur.
Man, that guy's a real putz.
Yeah, dude.
He's kind of topping the putz list.
Indeed. Yeah. So, what did you think about all that?
Oh my god, I think I need to get up because my ass is asleep.
Oh. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching.